Hello everyone and welcome back to Laid Back Gaming. Today we are taking a look at Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishments. Let's jump right on in here. This game features an autosave function, blah 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 blah. Just like every other game. Alright. Let's take a look at and see what options there are real quick. We got video, very simple gamma, audio, we got master, voice, music, effects, and ambient sound. We'll leave that all at 50 for now. Gameplay. Left stick sensitivity, right stick sensitivity, invert camera, subtitles are already on, perfect. We got our how to play, which would be our controls. We got our move character, move camera, select action, open first third person view, casebook, switch characters, run, all that stuff. Alright, new game. In memory of the Ukrainian Heavenly Hundred. Alright, interesting little introduction type thing there. The Fate of Black Peter seems to be the name of our first mission that we are loading into here. Alright. Going into the mission here. What the hell is going on here?
Holmes.
What do I do here? Move. I got it.
Holmes, will you stop that? You are utterly mad.
Let's take him out. There we go.
Stop, Holmes.
Is that you, Watson?
Yes, of course it is. And you
Why
almost
is
killed
Holmes trying to
Nonsense.
shoot
I was aiming
randomly?
for the vases.
blindfolded.
Watson, quiet, please.
Oh, Holmes.
Ah, Lestrade. What is it this time?
He can see me. Well, here it is, and it's a good one, Mr. Holmes. A gentleman by the name of Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, has been murdered.
Oh no!
Most probably.
What happened here?
Not Black
Oh,
Peter.
Mr. Holmes, how could you?
It's the only exercise I've had all week. A grateful client from Limoges sent me a vase collection this morning. I couldn't think of a better use for it.
You're out of your mind.
I missed 4 out of 10.
Giving you
I'm
a
only missed
blindfold
4 out
is
of 10.
Very good. Can I have a try?
Am I the only sane one here?
I suppose that Watson is right, Inspector. A little brain work would be preferable now. Do please tell us more about Black Peter.
Peter Carey, born in 1845 and 50 years old. An ambitious sort, he achieved much success in seal and whale hunting around Scandinavia. Retired in 1884 with a small fortune. He invested his money in a property called Woodman's Lee, near Forest Row in Sussex. It was where he lived for 6 years, and where he was found dead yesterday.
Has the investigation already begun?
Yes and no. In fact, this crime is so mysterious that I would prefer you to join me down there.
Give me half an hour to prepare, Inspector.
Take your time and join me there. I have to go through the yard first. The Medi men struck again.
What have they done this time?
They robbed a powder reserve. I'll meet you at Woodman's Lee, Mr. Holmes.
I should help Mrs. Hudson here. I also have several appointments that I must keep this afternoon.
I shall go alone then.
Oh, going alone on the case. Press X to open the casebook and check your current progress. In the investigation, tasks, evidence, etc. Alright. Got some evidence. Profile of the victim. Peter Carey, also known as Black Peter, born in 1845 and so 50 years old. He achieved great success in whale hunting in Scandinavia, retired in 1884, eventually moving to Woodman's Lee. Alright. We got our map. Woodman's Lee and Baker Street. And we got our tasks. So investigate the murder of Peter Carey, investigate the crime scene at Woodman's Lee, and select a suit to wear using your personal wardrobe and join Lestrade at Woodman's Lee. Alright. Not in any specific order there. Got our documents. We got dialogue, reports, if you want to double check what somebody said. We got our souvenirs. We got our echoes. And we got our character portraits, which we don't have any unlocked by the looks of it at the moment. Alright. So let's go see if we can find a closet here to change. This our closet? Alright. Got our wardrobe. So we're going to switch clothes here. Sailor outfit. One shirt, casual suit, black suit, a brown suit, Aryan suit, a gray suit, a light suit, bandit outfit. Don't got that unlocked yet. Now let's go with the black suit. That looks nice. Alright. And we hear the clock ticking in the background. Alright. Back on out. So that should complete that one task here. So now we just got to make it to Woodman's Lee. So let's take a look in our special view here. Don't see anything. You are concentrated attention to find details that others are inclined to overlook. Alright, why do I keep hitting that menu? Alright. Now we have our map, and we do believe you can teleport. There we go. So you can teleport to different points of the map. Open our casebook here. No real point, though, that I can see. And now we are found reading in our car.
Mr. Holmes, I'm over here. Come on.
Alright. Join Lestrade at Women's League completed. So, you're told to push RB here. And there might just be something around.
Mr. Holmes? Mr. Holmes?
That's all he's gonna say. Mr. Holmes. Anything around here? Stone path. Oh, there's some footprints. Footprints. Haha. Shall
These
examine.
footprints appear to be quite large.
So some large footprints added to our evidence. Let's take a look.
These footprints appear to be quite...
Alright. Quite large footprints. Got it. Anything else around here? Ooh, garden we can
Seems
examine.
that the garden was well maintained.
Well maintained garden. Don't think that's going to be an important clue, but you never know. Never know.
Mr. Holmes?
All the policemen just say Mr. Holmes? How unoriginal. How unoriginal.
Inspector Lestrade, when will you remove my husband's body? It's sacrilegious to leave him here like this.
As soon as we can, Mrs. Carey, I assure you. Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Sherlock Holmes. He's a detective. No doubt you've heard of him. I'll wait for you in front of the cabin, Mr. Holmes.
My condolences, Mrs. Carey.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes.
Alright, so now we have some choices. Anything unusual that night? When the body was found, is there a gardener? See if there's a gardener.
The garden is very large and well maintained. Do you employ someone to look after it?
It is true, there is a lot of work, but my husband took care of it himself.
Alright, so her husband took care of all the garden work. Not too hard to believe, but... Anything unusual that
Madam,
night?
can you tell me if you saw or heard anything unusual upon the night of the murder?
At 2 o'clock in the morning, I heard a terrible scream. I thought nothing of it then. He would scream all the time when he was drunk.
Alright, so he likes to drink, and when he's drunk, he likes to scream. Alright. Evening before the murder.
Can you please tell me what occurred on the evening of the murder?
Well, Peter got drunk in the evening. He was in such a terrible temper. Usually whenever that happened, he'd stay all night drinking in his cabin before passing out.
Right, so sometimes he drinks so much he passes out in his cabin. So it seems like we're dealing with a bit of an alcoholic. And let's ask her when the body was found.
Do you remember at what time you found your husband's body?
In the morning, at around 7 o'clock, I noticed the cabin door was open, but I didn't go in to take a look, for I knew my husband would not have liked it. At around 10 o'clock, I dared to glance in through the door and... oh dear.
Alright, so 7, she knows the door was open, 10, he was dead.
Was your husband accustomed to receiving visitors?
Visitors.
Oh no, I don't think so. I mean, he didn't really have many friends.
Didn't have many
Quite
friends.
an isolated life here, after his retirement.
And he's retired. Like we already knew. Now we can ask her... Oh, we can actually look into things here, can't we? Look at that pendant up. We can... Oh, so we're looking for some special items. Alright, so we got some... a birdhouse. You got the Catholic Rosary. You got a drawer there. Got the gloves. And I think that's it. Oh, there's one more. There is one more. One more thing. What could it be here? It's the book. Alright. Character portrait complete. Everything will become easier. Got that portrait.
You have indeed suffered a great loss, Mrs. Carey. Nevertheless, I believe it will be less of a burden for you soon.
Yes. Life with Peter was never easy, but he was still my husband.
He was different, wasn't he, when you first met him upon your return from Plymouth?
Yes, Mr. Holmes. Oh my goodness, but how do you know about that?
Pilgrimage.
You undertook a pilgrimage to the Cathedral of Santiago de Compostela when you were young. That much is evident from the rosary in your hand. The shortest route for the pilgrim from England to Spain is from Plymouth. I believe that you met Peter Carey as a young sailor there, and you married him soon afterwards.
That is indeed what happened, Mr. Holmes. How extraordinary.
Damn!
Thank you.
Got the best answer, like nothing. Alright, let's take a look at some of the evidence we got. We got the pilgrimage. Miss Carey is a woman with an uneasy life due to her unhappy marriage with Peter. She's a very religious, Christian Catholic woman. Oh. Who undertook a St. James Way pilgrimage when she was young. We got the walk-up garden. We got some footsteps. And we got the profile of the victim. Nothing too exciting. We do, however, have a character portrait now. So we know a bit more about Judith. She's from the country, somewhere near the ancient pine woods of Inverness and Strathspey in Scotland, where the crested bird can be found. She's religious, undertook the pilgrimage, and when she was a young woman. Alright, let's see what else we can find here. Anything that we should be concentrating on? Alright. Anything in particular? Alright, let's go take a look around in the house. Around the house front door area. Something over here. Don't see. Nothing. What's that? Can we go inside the house? Not look like we can go inside the house. Let's go talk to the guy down here. Actually. Yeah, let's go take a look, see what we can find out from the guy down over here.
Peter Carey's body is in the cabin. We took care not to touch anything.
Alright. Body inside the cabin. Here we go. Dead body and all.
The door is locked.
Wait just a moment, Mr. Holmes, and I'll open it. I locked it yesterday to ensure that no one should enter the cabin and tamper with the evidence.
Ah, good thinking.
Hello, hello, hello.
What is it, Lestrade?
It seems to me someone has tried to force it, Mr. Holmes.
Let me see.
Interesting. So, if we examine the door, and we don't into our secret little mode. And that's... Oh, there's scratches there.
These scratches are fresh.
Now, what could cause scratches on a door? Maybe an animal?
Someone tried to force open the door.
I'm gonna think like a cougar or a bear, maybe?
Now, a mysterious visitor came here last night.
Well, he's not the man for the job. This lock is not a difficult one.
Perhaps he did not have the right tool.
Can we look at the door lock now? Let's see if we can take a look at the door lock. Oh, we got it open. Alright. Ew. Alright. We got a map on the wall here. Nothing in particular that I can see. Russia, Finland, Sweden, Norway. There's Dundee.
Dundee.
Just ask where Dundee is.
Hammerfest.
It's Hammerfest.
It's a whaling map.
Huh. Whaling map. Alright. Anything? Alright, we'll go to that center room in a minute here. Anything I should look carefully at? Just a lot in this room. Let's just move all the way around real slow. Spring whale tooth.
Of a sperm whale. Probably from one of Peter Carey's catches.
Suspicious empty space outlined in the dust.
This place is not covered with dust, like the rest of the shelf. An object was taken from here. It was larger than a book. A box or a small chest, perhaps.
Now... Interesting. So we got some... On the there we go, ship logs.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
So we got ship logs. Which... Did that get added? They did get added to their evidence, as well as the outline in the dust. The outline in the dust is one of Carey's shelves. Looks as if something had been recently removed. It is larger than a book or a small chest, perhaps. Alright. Harpoon rack.
Hunting whales.
Alright. Nothing on the table there. Let's examine this chest. We got his boots.
Peter Carey's boots. They look to be a size 8.
So we got the boots. So we can compare those boots with the footprints outside, maybe. And we got some navigation tools.
Nothing interesting.
We can compare the boots later.
The Sea Unicorn. She was the ship that Peter Carey commanded.
Okay, so we got confirmation that it was the Sea Unicorn. We got his death, but let's first take a look around the room. We got a table. We can examine the table here. Anything? Some dirty glasses.
Drank from this glass recently.
Tobacco pouch. We can take that. Yeah.
The initials PC have been crudely burned. A sailor's one.
PC. Interesting. Interesting. Let's open it here. see there's tobacco inside.
This aroma is familiar, but to recognize it, I must construct my associations in one picture.
Alright, so we got our first puzzle. It is one of those line up the line puzzles. Alright, let's give this. There we go. Tobacco leaf. Ah. Ooh. Oh, now we got the tobacco leaf. There we go. Haha.
This is a coarse tobacco, quite strong and very popular among sailors.
So we got sailor tobacco, we got a bottle.
A sailor's drink. It seemed that Captain Carey was enjoying a drink before he met his death.
So he was drinking some rum. Interesting to know. Object of interest. Let's see if we can focus on that.
The ship's logs of the Sea Unicorn for the years 1878 to 1884. Peter Carey was her captain.
Alright, let's take a look at his death here. A pierced chest.
Barely penetrated the body. The force of the blow was immense.
So we got to kill some sort of harpoon. We got some clothes. Let's examine his clothes.
He was not caught by surprise. It is possible that he knew his murderer.
Not necessarily. He could have just been wearing clothes, Sherlock, but I'll take your word on that. And we got a pool of blood. Let's examine his corpse here. Oh, sorry. Back to the pool of blood. We already did all of his corpse that we can. Notebook. You got it. Inscription.
Are probably the initials of the owner of this notebook.
JHN. Interesting. We got blood.
The pattern of the blood stain indicates that the notebook was not lying on the floor prior to the crime, but it was dropped into the pool of blood after the death of Peter Carey.
So the notebook, whoever it belongs to, was obviously in the room after blood started coming out of Mr. Carey. Well, let's take a look at that notebook one more time here. Because we did not actually open it. Alright.
These abbreviations mean something, but what?
Abbreviations and a bunch of numbers. We'll keep that notebook. And we got a sea knife. We got a wooden handle.
The handle is plain and solid.
We got our blade.
This blood is from the pool underneath the dead body. Peter Carey tried to defend himself with this knife, but he did not succeed.
So he just tried to defend himself with the knife. Interesting. Alright. Let's back up here a bit. We got Y here. Let's take a look and see what we can do here. Find a pair of related clues and they will form a deduction. Red color signifies something. Alright, notebook. Break-in attempts and the notebook. Break-in attempts in the notebook, I was right. Fast, make an ambush. An ambush must be made tonight to see if the break-in attempt will be repeated.
Someone was here yesterday. They attempted to force the door to gain entry.
Let's go organize the ambush. Okay, completed the suit. Investigate the murder. Inspect the crime scene. Organize an ambush with Lestrade. The mysterious intruder might return to finish what he has planned. Alright, let's go to find Lestrade and plan this.
Well, Mr. Holmes, what do you think?
I think that we are lucky
And why is that?
because of last night's attempted break-in.
Oof, you've lost me.
It is very probable that whoever came here hoped to find the door open. They tried to force it with a knife blade, but they failed. What will they do? Why, return tonight, when they will be better prepared.
Aha! So what do you propose?
We shall remain on the outside, near the window, where we stand the best chance of catching sight of our visitor. Well, gentlemen, ready your pistols. We have a long night ahead of us.
Alright, here we go. Long night ahead. So what do we want to do here?
We need to find a good place for an ambush. Perhaps behind Carey's cabin, near the window.
Near the window?
This
Window.
window is locked from the inside. I do not see any attempt to break in.
We got a box. There's a lot of stuff behind. Oh, we got this back window though.
This looks like the perfect hiding place.
Alright, let's set up this ambush and catch the guy. If he decides to break in again. Which he might, because there might be something in that cabin that he wants. A little hard to see inside, but
Shh! Did you hear that?
somebody's trying to break in. Ooh.
There's someone there. I'm gonna collar him.
I'll be right behind you.
Alright,
Police! Hold it right there.
let's go get him. Get him. Oh, we got a gun out. Spectre's got his gun out.
All right, my fine fellow. Who are you and what are you doing here?
You're detectives, I suppose. You imagine that I'm connected with the death of Captain Carey. I assure you I'm innocent.
Innocent? And what are you doing in his cabin?
Shall I tell you? You came to retrieve what you had lost after killing Peter Carey, but we were here waiting for you.
What is your
Aw,
name?
snap.
John Hopley Nelligan, but I didn't.
Do you
He
deny
did
that
do
you
it.
came here yesterday?
His initials are on that
No,
book, I
but
think.
Yes, it's just that I couldn't.
Or the tobacco
I'm
thing.
tired
I
of
think it
this.
was on the book.
Off we go to the yard. Tomorrow, I'll see that you're put in front of the judge.
What? But you can't. I'm not. It's a terrible mistake.
Enough.
Not a terrible
You can
mistake.
explain all of that to the judge. You're coming with me to the yard.
But
In light of recent events, it seems evident that your coming here was unnecessary. All the same, I'm very grateful to you, Mr. Holmes.
You are welcome, Inspector, but please don't be too hard on our young fellow. I would like to question him tomorrow morning.
Oh, snap. Questioning time. gonna get all the informations that I need. Alright, so let's go to the Scotland Yard. Wait for the load, and here we go. Time to question this bad boy. Alright. Talk to the policeman.
Good morning, Mr. Holmes. Can I help you?
Good morning, Constable. I would like to speak to the fellow who was arrested at Woodman's Lee last night.
Ah, the young man. He's waiting in the interrogation room. You can go straight through. His belongings are held in the evidence room.
Thank you.
Belongings are held in the evidence room. Alright. Maybe it's time to go to the evidence room first. Alright, what's this room? Staff room. Evidence room. Let's go see what he's got. His
These are the
belongings.
suspect's belongings.
He's got a ring. Something on the inside I seen.
To my friend and partner, 1883.
Oh, there we go.
From R. Dawson. Dawson. I've seen this name before. Perhaps my archive holds the answer.
Dawson. Judith Carey. Alright, handkerchief.
With the initials J.H.N.
Match the notebook, which is also here.
The notebook that we found on Peter Carey's cabin floor.
If we didn't take that notebook earlier, it just disappeared from the ground. Abbreviations.
These abbreviations mean something. But what?
Guess we gotta figure out what those abbreviations mean. Then we got the knife.
A pocket knife. It was used to force the door of Peter Carey's cabin.
Alright, anything else in here of interest? Probably not. Alright. Interrogation room, yeah. So, Inspector Lestrade. And the morgue. Door here. Interrogation room. Here we go. Let's question him. Let's question him first about the gold ring.
The police seized this valuable ring from you. Whose is it?
I didn't steal it from anyone. It has always belonged to me.
Let's ask him about the ring's engraving.
The ring's date of engraving is many years ago. You would have been a child then, hardly in any position to receive such an item from a partner.
True. True. Let's ask him about the sea knife.
The sea knife was found near Carey's body. Tell me, Mr. Nelligan, did Mr. Carey try to defend himself or to attack you with it?
I don't know. I didn't kill anyone.
Nah, I find that hard to believe.
Does this notebook belong to you?
Yes. But where did you find it? I did not know. I thought I'd lost it at the hotel.
A
What do
hotel?
these abbreviations mean?
Oh no, I beg you, I can't. If I told you, it would only make things worse.
But I will find out eventually, Mr. Nelligan.
Something strange about abbreviations. Alright. Let's take a look and see what we can find here. So we got the hat. That's one. We got the patch. And we got the button. Callus on his hand. Scars. And his neck. No. There's two things. The fabric. Alright, and he's got a pocket, but it won't let me choose anything there. The rolled sleeves? Short sleeves. Alright. Let's ask him again about the ring's owner.
So, Mr. Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
Nope. Oh, nothing engraving. Select the correct answer.
Mr. Nelligan, who is the true owner of the ring?
The ring is mine.
It's not his ring, we know that. The profile of the victim? No. Huh.
So, Mr. Nelligan,
Could have been a
who
wedding
is the
ring,
true
but guess
owner of the ring?
not.
The ring is mine.
We already know the ring's not yours. What about the jacket?
No,
Yes.
Mr. Nelligan. I believe that the ring had belonged to your father.
Oh, but how do you know?
The jacket you are wearing is made of an expensive fabric that only a man of exceptional wealth could afford. You do not seem to me to be a rich man, Mr. Nelligan. Furthermore, the garment is ill-fitting. It is quite clear that it belonged to someone else, most probably your father.
Interesting.
With your father gone and taking with him the
I did not
family
expect that one.
As a little boy, you had to find yourself a manual job, and it was most probably cleaning fish. You cut your hands often while working. I can tell from the scars.
I'm speechless, Mr. Holmes. It all happened exactly as you say.
Well, I will see you soon, young man.
Please, let me go. I'm innocent.
Not innocent. Definitely not innocent. Alright. We got his portrait. Let's take a look and see what other tasks we have. We got all of our billions of evidence tasks. Investigate the murder of Peter Carey. Inspect the crime scene. And John Nelligan seems to be an unusual thief. What is his role in all of it?
Mr. Holmes?
Mr. Holmes. Actually, let's see if we can question him anymore.
What am I
here.
doing here? I've done nothing wrong.
We cannot. Okay, so let's go back and see if we can talk.
Locked.
Ooh, it's locked. The morgue. You can go inspect the body again, maybe. Anything around here of interest? Anything around here? This is dead body. Don't see anything down here. That music is kind of creepy. Let's go back and talk to this guy.
Mr. Holmes?
He says Mr. Holmes. What about this guy?
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
Mr. Holmes?
Let's go back to his Woodman's Lee. See if we can find some more evidence now that we've all left and captured them and stuff. Open deduction. Here we go. Swift actions. And break-in attempts? No. Ooh. Oh. Break-in attempts. Break-in attempts in the notebook? Break-in attempts in no gardener, maybe. Ah, break-in attempts in the notebook. The initials are when he broke in. Maybe. Something to do with it. The break-in attempts were made in order to recover the notebook. That had been lined in a... That was obvious, but... Guilt. Interesting. Interesting. Alright. So, we need to inspect the crime scene a little bit more here. Something here.
The weapon. This man is in his 50s.
I'm missing something, obviously, here.
Peter
Harpoon.
Carroll was impaled to the wall by a whaling harpoon.
That's what we're missing. Alright, so... Swift actions and pin to the wall. There we go. Task. Experiment required. We need to find out whether an unskilled and untrained man could use a harpoon well enough to kill by fully piercing the body. Alright.
I need to stage a reconstruction. I'm sure that Watson would be happy to oblige.
We're gonna kill Watson? Where's Watson? Oh. Watson's probably back at Baker Street. So let's go back to Baker Street here. He said that he'd probably be by himself. And we want that. Sheet the notebook. Open deduction. Why? It's something there. Watson.
A spot of whaling, Watson? Would you care to take part?
Are you serious?
No, but we do need to clarify what happened on the night of Black Peter's murder.
A reenactment, then? Is something bothering you?
The sailor's knife, Watson. Why was it on the floor?
Peter Carey attempted to defend himself?
It is possible, but if that is the case, then it alters many things.
I don't quite follow you.
Tell me, my friend, what is the animal closest to man, morphologically, I mean?
Ah, I see what you're getting at, Holmes. You asked me that once before. On the Ripper case, I believe. Do you want to slit some more pigs' throats?
No.
Thank goodness for that.
I wish to impale one with a harpoon.
Wonderful.
Watson, let us pay a visit to our butcher friend in Whitechapel. We require the carcass of a well-fed...
So we are getting a pig.
And the harpoon?
One of the harpoons on the wall of Black Peter's cabin should do quite nicely.
Alright, so we just need to find a pig.
I
Go to the
need
butcher.
take a harpoon with me.
Harpoon throwing experiment. So we are gonna have to go back to the house, get the harpoon, and to the pig. So as you guys can tell, length of missions, pretty nice length. Unfortunately, I don't want to spoil exactly what happens here, so we are going to cut off the review here. I've had tons of fun streaming this over on twitch.tv. For those watching on YouTube, let me know. Do you guys want to see me continue Sherlock Holmes as a Let's Play alongside Sunset Overdrive in off times when I don't have a ton of other reviews to do? Or should I just leave the review like this and let you guys pick up the game and play through it yourselves without posting spoilers? Is a game I would love to do a Let's Play on, but I think Sunset Overdrive is going to take a lot of my time, as well as all the other new games coming out. But definitely let me know if you guys really want to see Sherlock Holmes. I will definitely make some time for it. Until next time, guys, be sure to like the channel, subscribe as always, and yeah, let me know what you think of the game down below. Alright, guys, peace.